So you know what they say, nobody really quits RuneScape, you just take a long break. And for me, after years away, I'm finally back. I'm doing something I've never tried before, an Ironman account. I've been playing RuneScape since I was like 9. When old school RuneScape dropped, I was on it day 1. Back then, my first push for playing the game was to make a PKer. And to do that at the time, because the player economy wasn't built up, you had to grind all your own stuff. So, you know, I grinded my own arrows, my knives, everything I needed to train my combat. I did all my clue scrolls to get the pages for my holy book, things like that. And I thought I built a solid little pure doing it myself, really without trading much in game. I had fun with it. And then after about 6 months, I kind of fell off from that, and RuneScape just decided I was just gonna take a break on it. So years later, I came back to the game and I made a main account, and during that main account, my goal was to just get into in-game bossing and things like that, but I never quite made it that far. But I did do something that I had never done before in RuneScape. I got my first fire cape. And to get that, I mostly grinded the quests. Like, you know, I got some gear and AFK Nightmare Zone for a lot of the stats I needed. To kill Jad, it took me probably like 17 attempts. And yeah, I got my first fire cape after that. And that was one of the biggest accomplishments I think I've ever achieved in a game, let alone definitely my biggest accomplishment I've done in RuneScape. But once I had it, I just went back to AFKing, trying to get 99s, and, you know, eventually just fell off from the game again. So here I am now, years later, starting fresh on this Ironman, and honestly, the game's changed so much since last time I was seriously playing it. New bosses and items and all these quests, I feel like a total noob again. Which is kind of perfect because this is the best way to really experience the game. The goal for this account is simple. I want to earn another fire cape, but this time I want to do it on an Ironman. No trading, no shortcuts, just me building the account from scratch, grinding the supplies, unlocking the quests, training the stats, and eventually taking on Jad with nothing but what I've built myself. This series isn't about being efficient or following some perfect plan, it's about the journey. Learning as I go, rediscovering RuneScape, and hopefully giving you something entertaining to watch along the way. So here I am, this is obviously not the boneyard, this is just a yard with bones in it. I don't know that yet, so I actually do 4 inventories here, and I think it gets me to level 8. Like I said, there's been a lot of changes or a lot of things I really haven't done in RuneScape in general. I'm kind of a noob. So I ended up wasting some time at this regular boneyard instead of going for the big bones. Here I am being a noob again. I think I can pick up some of this stuff off the ground because I don't know why. I'm an Ironman. I don't know why I think I'd be able to do that, but I wasted a bone trying to pick that stuff up. I thought I could use it, but clearly I can't. So let's just go ahead and sacrifice the bones I have on this altar. Alright, looks like we're about to get our first level on the account. Level 2 prayer coming up. Just a couple of seconds here. Yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and hit a little celebration for the first progress we have on this long journey. So after the first inventory, we got to level 8. We still have a couple of bones left to go, but not too bad for one inventory. You have a regular bone to the Chaos Altar. Did not take too long at all to do. However, actually, it has taken me a little bit to get to the point where I can collect the bones because I actually got killed a couple of times coming out in the wild by some random wilderness NPCs. But it's okay. And since we dropped a bone earlier, trying to pick stuff up being a noob, we need every bone we can get. So let's take advantage of this level 3 and try to kick them out. sacrifice his bones and not waste any available XP that's there for us, because we need it all. Got a long journey. Alright, so we just killed him. Let's sacrifice his bones and get back to running some more inventories. Hopefully we can get this whole thing knocked out in like, I don't know, like 6 hours or less. If you've watched this far, comment below and I'll tell you the exact time it took me to knock out 43 prayer using this method. So there I was, just at the boneyard. This is my couple of runs later here. I'm just knocking out some levels, 17, 18. I just skipped through the boring stuff for you guys. You guys get the instant gratification here of my hard work. I think at this point, it might have been PK'd. I know I have died a couple of times to the skeletons at the boneyard. And there were a couple of PKers that popped up every now and then, and I think one actually killed me at this point and stole a whole inventory from me. So that kind of blows, but here's our first major milestone, 25 protect item. 37, we got our first protection. Love to see that. Let's go ahead and put it on. There we go, protect mage. We will need that, definitely need that. Let's go ahead and finish this inventory and see if we can scalp any more levels here. Maybe we can get some good luck. Alright, so I had to do a shorter inventory here. The skeletons were poking me down. I'm on 5 HP, so I figured instead of running all the way from Lumbridge, I'll just cut my losses, get my... oh, here we go, 40 prayer. Another protection, unlock protect range. Nice. So it paid off there, you know, being patient, not risking like I have been doing and wasting a lot of time. But it's not too bad. Definitely not too bad at all. Just doing your half inventories. And here is the final inventory for 43 prayer. It's going pretty smooth. And this is gonna be nice to knock out here in the beginning. During my time here, really made me appreciate doing this now as a level 3 and a lower level. Because if I try to do this later, well, one, I don't think I would want to get the construction levels for an altar in my house. 2, there's been so many PKers, even mid-level. I mean, there would be people popping in level 60, 70, max combat. I've seen people die here at the altar. I've seen PKers kill someone, try to sacrifice their bones, then get PK'd themselves. It has been a wild journey. Some of the stuff, I'm not sure if I have on video. I might, if I do and you guys want it, let me know in the comments and I can maybe put together some sort of bloopers of the runs that have been going on and catching some of the what I would consider maybe not too important to put in here, but I don't know, maybe you guys want to see it. So it has taken, I estimated it to take more inventories than what it did, and it really hasn't taken a crazy amount of inventories of big bones and regular bones. I did the regular bones I think for 4 inventories after that straight big bones. And I pretty much grew at least 1 level or a level and a half at the slowest to get to level 43 prayer, and we should be coming up here, 44 XP left. And we are, 43 prayer. We got our full set of protections. I think later I may want to get more prayer, just so I don't have to rely on all the prayer pots I'll have to make. Oh, guy just popped in, and I am dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I hope you enjoy those 3 big bones you got, or 4. Those 3 or 4 big bones you got. But not a big deal. We did get PK'd. Not a big deal. As I was just talking about PKers, because we got our what we wanted. We got our goal. We did our bone heist. We snuck around. Got our 43. I just said magic. I'm selling chat. Our 43 prayer, and now we can move on to the next thing. I'm probably gonna work on some quests, work towards Ava so I can start accumulating arrows as I work through the progression of this account. One arrow collected is another arrow I don't have to make, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter.